Hey guys, what's going on? HDvee here. In today's top 5 we'll be looking over the grass type Pokemon that need to receive Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I recently covered this topic in a video showcasing the fire and water Pokemon that need to get a Mega Evolution in Sun and Moon, so be sure to check out those videos before you watch this one. This is the last video in this mini series, but if you guys want to see more, then leave a type you'd like to see in the comment section below, and if enough people want to see it, I'll be sure to do it. Anyway, like I said, today we'll be looking into the grass type Pokemon that need Mega Evolutions in Sun and Moon, across all regions and generations. Mega Evolutions have rapidly become one of the biggest features within the Pokemon universe, with everyone wanting their favourite to get one. With the release of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, it gives GameFreak the chance to give a lot more Pokemon who are in dire need for more power a Mega Evolution, boosting their stats to make them more of a threat and to also make amazing designs that really favour the Pokemon. Now I know we all want the starter Pokemon to get Mega Evolutions, but I believe that they all will in good time, so there won't be anything on Mega Starter Pokemon in this mini-series. With all of that being said, this is my top 5 new Pokemon Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Sun and Moon grass types. Let's get started. Starting things off at number 5 we have Mega Blossom. A pretty cool fact about Blossom is that it is the only single type Pokemon to evolve from a dual type Pokemon, seeing as it's pure grass and evolves from Gloom, who is grass and poison. However, because Blossom is only grass type, it has a total of 5 weaknesses, being Flying, Bug, Poison, Fire and Ice. But that's just grass Pokemon in general, they tend to have a lot of weaknesses. Moving on to the good parts of this Pokemon though, Blossom can be run as a physical attacking mon, a special attacking mon, or even a bulky mon thanks to its all-round stats. It has a pretty decent move pool too, getting access to moves such as Leaf Storm, Drain Punch, Sludge Bomb, Swords Dance and Dazzling Gleam, whilst also getting Recovery and Synthesis. A Mega Blossom could get a boost in its defenses and a little bit in its attack stats to make this Pokemon a pretty decent threat in the competitive scene. The concept art for Mega Blossom also looks really good, and like always, all art used in this video will be credited in the description below. Coming in at number 4 we have Megasaurs Book. I love the design for Megasaurs Book and I just really like this Pokemon in general. The only thing letting it down though is its typing. Being the only evolution line with the dual typing of grass and normal, give this Pokemon a total of 6 weaknesses, which just isn't a good time for Sourcebook. If Sourcebook were to receive a Mega Evolution in Pokemon Sun and Moon, I feel that it should lose its normal typing and receive a fairy typing instead, as it just suits the design as well. Sourcebook has a pretty nice attack and speed stat, so some boosts in these areas due to Mega Evolution would really help this Pokemon out, seeing as it also has a pretty decent move pool too. Sourcebook gets access to Jump Kick, Horn Leech, Takedown, Feint Attack, Wild Charge and Bounce. Give this Pokemon a Mega Evolution pronto. At the halfway point we have Mega Roserade. Starting things off, Roserade gets access to the ability Technician, which is super helpful in competitive play. Roserade has some pretty nice stats and a high special attack stat coming in at 125, with some bulk to back it up. The design for Mega Roserade looks really cool, but also has a somewhat ninja feel towards it, meaning that it would probably get a huge boost in speed if Nintendo went in this sort of direction with Mega Roserade, which would actually really help it out paired with its special attack. Roserade's move pool also isn't too shabby, seeing as it gets access to Leaf Storm, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Extra Sensory, Sleep Powder, Synthesis and even Spikes. Coming in at number 2 we have Mega Trevenant. Trevenant gets access to Natural Cure and Harvest, meaning this Pokemon can be run in quite a couple ways, especially because it has some all-round pretty nice stats. Trevenant also has a really nice move pool, seeing as it gets access to moves such as Shadow Claw, Leech Seed, Horn Leech, Will-O-Wisp, Wood Hammer, Poison Jab, Rock Slide and even Earthquake. GameFreak could go either way with this Pokemon in all honesty. They could make Trevenant a difficult wall to take down by putting the extra stats into its defenses, or they could make a fast physical threat by pouring a lot of the stats in speed. Either way, I'd love to see a Mega Trevenant in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Claiming the number 1 spot in today's top 5 is Mega Tropius. If Tropius were to get a Mega Evolution, I'd love to see it lose its flying type and gain a dragon type to pair it with Mega Sceptile as the only grass dragon dual type Pokemon. This is definitely a possibility, as Tropius gets access to Dragon Dance, Outrage and Dragon Pulse, meaning there's a lot of stab moves on offer if this were to happen. The design also has a dragon-type feel to it with its huge powerful wings. Tropius gets access to the ability Harvest just like Trevenant, meaning it could be run as a war, but it does also get access to the ability Chlorophyll and Solar Power, meaning a Mega Tropius would be a huge threat on a Sun team, which goes nicely with the fact that the new games are called Pokemon Sun and Moon. Nevertheless, I'd love to see a Mega Tropius and feel that it would do this Pokemon justice if GameFreak did decide to give it a Mega Evolution. But with that wraps up this video. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. Looking at potential Mega Evolutions is always a pleasure because it's really exciting looking at the possibilities. If you did enjoy the video though, please leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. If you have any other ideas that you believe would make better choices to have Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Sun and Moon, then please leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you'd like to see more types of these videos, I have a couple top 5s coming onto your screen in a second, so be sure to give them a watch if you have the time. That's everything from me though, so thanks for watching guys, have a nice day and I will see you in the next video.